Let me give you a good example. Imagine someone called, let's say, Grace. Grace wants to start a natural soap business. She has almost no money. Most people will tell Grace to borrow money, rent a shop, print banners, and start selling immediately. So let's say Grace was fortunate enough to stumble on my YouTube channel and watch this particular video, and now instead of doing what everybody told her, Grace starts creating content. She shares simple skincare tips. She explains ingredients to avoid while preparing your skincare product. She talks about common skin problems. She interviews satisfied users. She records herself learning and improving. She answers questions in the comments. And then after several months, she has built an audience of people who care about healthy skin. Now, she launches her first batch of handmade soap. Who do you think buys first? Complete strangers? No, the audience that already trusts her. Her followers become her first customers. Her customers become a marketer. Her profit fund her next production. She did not start with money. She started with attention. Imagine that I gave two people the exact same business idea. The first person has 10 million naira in the bank, but no one knows who they are or what they are doing. Now, the second person has just 5,000 naira in their account, but they have 100,000 people who trust them and who listen to what they say and do every day. Now, who do you think is more likely to build a successful business using the idea I present to the two of them? Now, most people will say maybe the rich person. But in today's world, in the age that we have now, that is no longer true, because in the digital age, attention is the new capital. Did you hear what I just said? Attention is the new capital. The biggest mistake people make is believing they need money before they can start a business. No, what they need actually is people. People who know them, people who trust them, people who are already interested in what they have to offer. And in this video, I'm going to show you a business model that allows you to start almost any business at all with little or no money by first building an audience that is already waiting to buy from you. If you follow me, you will see how everything connects. If you have been saying, I have ideas, but I don't have capital, or idea is not the problem, money is the problem, then this video might completely change the way you think about business forever. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Muyiwa, and on this channel, I teach practical business ideas, digital opportunities, and strategies that help ordinary people like you and myself build profitable businesses. If that's the kind of content you enjoy, then you want to subscribe to this channel and turn on the alert notification so you don't miss any of my future videos. I also render a whole range of business services and consultancy. You're free to use my service. My contact link are in the video description. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. For decades, we've been taught one thing. If you want to start a business, go and look for capital. So people spend years looking for investors, applying for loans, trying to save money, which is a very common practice, waiting for the perfect time. Meanwhile, someone else starts posting valuable content on Facebook, for example, every day. 6 months later, that person already has thousands of people asking, how can I buy from you? Now, notice something. One person spends months looking for money. The other spends months attracting future customers. Which one sounds like the smarter investment? Now, think about it. If you opened the biggest supermarket in your city, but nobody ever walked through the door, would your capital save the business? The answer is no. Now, imagine a tiny shop with hundreds of loyal customers. Which business survives? Obviously, the second one, because businesses don't survive on investments. Businesses survive on customers, and customers begin with attention. Now, I call this mode the audience first business model. Now, you want to sit down and listen to this. Instead of building a business first and then looking for customers, why don't you reinvent the wheel and build customers first? Then you want to launch the business later. Let me show you exactly how this works. Don't begin by asking, what business should I start? Rather, you want to ask, what problem do I enjoy solving? Every profitable business exists because it solves a problem. People are hungry, the restaurant exists. People want to look good, then fashion business exists. People want clean homes, then cleaning companies exist. People want healthy skin, then skincare brand exists. Now, it's just as simple as that. Businesses are simply solutions packaged for sales. This is where most people make a mistake. Now, you go ahead and create a business page, for example, and then the first post says, buy my product. Or maybe you want to begin doing WhatsApp marketing, and then the first post says, buy my product. Nobody knows you. Nobody trusts you. Nobody buys. Instead, why not become a teacher? So, if you're planning to sell cakes, for example, don't start posting cakes. You can do things like teach birthday planning, teach cake storage tips, teach how to choose wedding cakes, teach common cake mistakes that people and maybe bakers make, teach behind the scene videos, teach decorating tricks. People begin following you because they are learning something valuable. Now notice, they are following the knowledge, not exactly the products. And then we move to the next step, which is building an audience. Now, start showing up consistently. Very important. Use platforms that cost absolutely nothing. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, WhatsApp status, LinkedIn, X. Every platform gives you free access to millions of people every day, and they are handing you these people for free. You don't need expensive cameras. You don't need a studio. Your smartphone is just enough. One useful post today, another one tomorrow, one helpful video next week. Over time, people begin recognizing your name. Recognition becomes familiarity. Familiarity becomes trust. And trust becomes sales. Now, let's talk about the psychology behind the reason why this works. Here is something many people don't realize. People rarely buy from strangers. Psychologists call this the mere exposure effect. The more people see you, the more familiar your face becomes in their face. And familiarity naturally increases trust. Then something interesting happens afterwards. When people consistently teach people, they begin to see you as an authority in that subject. And human beings naturally trust people they believe are experts. Authorities reduce uncertainty. Reduced uncertainty increases buying confidence. So every helpful post, every useful video, every practical tip isn't just content. It's another deposit into your trust account. And then one day, when you finally offer a product or service, people don't feel like they are buying from a stranger. They feel like they are buying from someone they've known for weeks, for months, or even years. That's incredibly powerful. Now, let me help you know this. Content creation is not a business. Content creation is a customer acquisition system, especially if you are not just a random content creator, but you are a business owner. You are not creating content because you enjoy making videos. You are creating content because every piece of content attracts potential customers. Think of content as planting a seed. Every video, every Facebook post, every WhatsApp status, every LinkedIn article, every TikTok clip is another seed planted on your ground. Some seed won't grow, so it means some videos may not do well. Some seed will, meaning some of your videos will do well. Eventually, you have a garden full of people interested in what you do, and that is your real business asset. Now, Let me give you a good example. Imagine someone called, let's say, Grace. Grace wants to start a natural soap business. She has almost no money. Most people will tell Grace to borrow money, rent a shop, print banners, and start selling immediately. So let's say Grace was fortunate enough to stumble on my YouTube channel and watch this particular video, and now instead of doing what everybody told her, Grace starts creating content. She shares simple skincare tips. She explains ingredients to avoid while preparing your skincare product. She talks about common skin problems. She interviews satisfied users. She records herself learning and improving. She answers questions in the comments. And then after several months, she has built an audience of people who care about healthy skin. Now, she launches her first batch of handmade soap. Who do you think buys first? Complete strangers? No, the audience that already trusts her. Her followers become her first customers. Her customers become a marketer. Her profit fund her next production. She did not start with money. She started with attention. Now, let me tell you a very brief one about my own journey, because this idea is not just theory. It's exactly how I have built much of my businesses, and Digital Meta Business Services Limited was birthed out of this idea. Long before many people became my clients and customers, they first watched a number of my videos. They followed my content online. They learned something useful from me. Many of you watching this video right now are witnesses to what I am saying. Over time, they saw consistency. They saw value. They built confidence in what I teach. And when eventually they need services like business registration, business support, trademark, SCOME registration, and several other business compliance services that I offer, or any of my professional guidance, many already knew who to contact. Not because I ran any expensive advertisement. As a matter of fact, I rarely run advertisements, but because valuable content introduced us before business ever did. That's the power of building an audience first. At Digital Meta, I have seen this happen repeatedly and repeatedly. Helpful content creates awareness. Awareness builds trust. Trust opens the door to business opportunities. Now, here is the biggest mistake that beginners make. Most people create social media pages that look like online shops. Buy this, call now, limited offers, discounts. Nobody cares about those things that you post. Why? Because people don't open social media to be sold to. They open social media to be entertained, to be inspired, educated, or helped. The businesses that win are usually the ones that help first and sell second. Give people enough value that when it's time to pay, you're already the first person they think about. And here is my final thought. If you remember only one thing from this video, remember this: you don't need money to start a business. You need trust, and trust can be built for free. Every piece of valuable content you publish today can be a link to you getting your customer tomorrow. Every follower is a potential buyer. Every helpful post is an investment for you. Every video is a business asset. So stop waiting until you have enough money. Start building an audience today. Remember, the earlier you start, the better for you. Because when you have people who trust you, launching a business becomes much easier. If this video changed the way you think about starting a business, you want to give it a thumbs up. You also want to subscribe to this channel for more practical business strategies, digital opportunities, and step-by-step guides to help you grow. I also like to hear from you. If you have anything to say, if you agree that an audience can be more valuable than a startup capital, share your thoughts with me in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer and give my perspective also. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.